Ryan Eggold is hanging out with us this morning.
Yeah, and he got all dressed up for us. Yeah. He plays medical director Max Goodwin on the drama New Amsterdam. And Max came up with an idea to save some money. Take a look.
Can I run something by you?
Sure, but where's your bodyguard?
Oh, I gave him the slip.
Really?
No, that's impossible. He's at lunch. I'm having a bit of a budget crisis, and I think I finally figured out a way to close the gap. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. I want to eliminate all over testing.
That's a great idea.
Really? Oh my God, you're the first person who has not wanted to strangle me or, slam the door in my face.
What test did you have in mind?
I want to cut yearly mammograms.
Sorry?
Ryan, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So let's just address the Mickey Mouse. You're actually cleaning out your closet. You're doing
cleaning
a
out my
closet cleanse?
as we speak. I haven't done it in like a decade. I'm way past due. So I found this amongst other old gems, and I thought the world needs to know.
No, it should be noted here that you just signed a new 3-year deal with this company.
Yeah.
Do you know that's the face of our arch nemesis?
This is Frederick Mouse, an NBC Universal Mouse. I don't know if you guys know Frederick Mouse.
Frederick Mouse, got it.
Yeah.
Congrats on the 3-year deal. And TV these days, that is unheard of.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a testament to the quality of the show.
Yeah, and to NBC and the way they're playing the game, and it's really great. It's exciting.
What are comparisons with your character? You're a really do-gooder in the show, and now you're a father, a single dad of an infant, so that you don't have in common. But what are the commonalities between you and your character?
Oh goodness, I mean, lots of things. There's lots of qualities of Max I wish I had. I mean, certainly the idealism to some extent. I think we share that, and the sort of workaholic nature, the sort of frenetic quality to his life. Sometimes I can relate to that, working in television, and yeah, but his ability his desire rather to want to help and to always be reaching out is something I admire, and I'm trying to practice more in my own life, getting involved in a number of charities and things.
Spent some time last week with the guys that host Inside the NBA. I don't know if you've ever watched this show. It's the show that comes on, and I want to play a clip from one of these guys who's a fan of the show.
Oh.
I love my job, but I don't want to work till the day I kill over.
This is the problem I have when he always says this.
He said that
You
30
work
times already.
1 time a week.
Yes.
So you have 6 days off. And he's complaining about the one. You're on a vacation now.
I was thinking,
you're on a vacation right now.
Hold on. Actually, he don't work because during the break, they got like a room with 20 TVs. He's watching Scandal and Friends.
The Good Doctor.
Yeah, The Good Doctor.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Thank you for naming an NBC show. I appreciate that.
I love Amsterdam.
Thank you.
Oh, I love Amsterdam.
I didn't have the heart to tell him it's New Amsterdam.
Mr. Barkley, it's New Amsterdam, all right? You totally blew it.
But he loves the show.
That's amazing. Obviously, an enormous fan of his. That's pretty cool to hear. Yeah.
What do you think it is about the show that's made it so popular with folks?
Gosh, I think it's something that we all wish existed in real life. It's this character with this drive, this idealism to perfect an imperfect system, to help people. I think the show has a great deal of inclusivity and diversity, and is about sort of not judging people on where they're from, how much money they have, what kind of insurance they have, but the fact that we're human and that we need each other to better each other.
And you're directing an episode, right?
I directed the one that airs tomorrow night. Yeah, for the first time, which is amazing. It's a script written by David Schulner, who created the show, who has a fantastic sense of the show, obviously, and wrote an amazing script. And I got to work with these cast members whom I love in a completely different way, and they're fantastic. And
Ryan Eggold, you're welcome here anytime. Next time you come, wear a peacock shirt.
A brand new episode of New Amsterdam airs tomorrow at 10/9 Central, right here on NBC.